Hello, my name is Meiju. Welcome to watch my YouTube video. I'm a knitwear designer from Helsinki. I have just published this book called Contrasts Texture Knitting. You can find it from linemagazine.com. Which way? It's no, this way. So I will put the links below this video. There is an ebook option too. They are a separate product, so if you buy the hard copy, it's separate from the ebook, so you don't get the download code for the ebook. But ebook is an option if you don't want to save with postal fees and you don't want the hard copy, but the hard copy is quite amazing. I'm amazed by myself too, so I highly recommend the hard copy too. It's been a while since I made my last video. It has been almost, I think, 5 months, because I started to think that my proper video was probably about the mystery knit along and info about that, and then my last video that I published was about the meeting the book, which is mostly different, not this kind of podcast type video that I have been doing mostly. And but I wanted to make a podcast video again to just tell you that I'm okay, everything is fine. I want to tell you what I have been doing during the past 5 months and what have been happening in my life. I have been really busy. My book has been published. There has been a lot of going on with the book marketing, with schedules with Line magazine. I have some collaborations. One of them is on my head at the moment. I'm going to talk about that. I have published patterns, and I am going to publish a pattern soon. I'm going to talk about those two. I'm going to show my mystery knit along shawl. It's here in this video, and then I have some work in progresses here with me, the 2 of them. I'm going to shortly tell you about those 2, and in addition to that, I'm going to tell you what I have been up to during the 5 months. Because, well, I have been really busy and there has been so much going on with the book publishing and with other stuff. I have also done some secret knitting, which I can't tell you more about this today. I will tell you more about them in the fall when I'm able to tell you about those. And I also received some yarn today for another secret project. There will be 3 or 4 designs for that collaboration. So there is a lot of going on, but still, so that's why I haven't been able to make any videos recently. And well, let's begin. In the beginning of this video, you probably saw some footage of my winter life. The winter is now turning to spring in Finland, but actually just now it rained some snow again, so it's snowing really. Even though the 1st of May is a day after tomorrow, so it's really cold here in Finland still, even though we are waiting for spring and we are waiting for summer, but I think we still have to wait a few more weeks or probably a month or so to get a proper summer. So well, where to begin? I will put some footage. You probably saw some footage in the beginning of this video about my winter life. So the things that have happened since my last video, or the things that I haven't been able to organize time to tell you about, my knitting circle had this lovely pre-Christmas event in one of our friends' cabin, and there was a magical winter scenery there, and I took some footage about the for the mystery knit along, and I decided to use that footage in the mystery knit along cover page and all the marketing material. So you have probably seen those photos, and that was the basic winter scenery that we had this year. We have had a lot of snow this year, and I have been skiing a lot with my family and with my husband and by myself too. So actually people were still skiing last week here in Helsinki, so there was still no, even though almost all snow has already melted, but they still had some artificial snow tracks there because there was so much snow on the skiing tracks, so they were able to ski there. So then in the winter time, or in the Christmas time, we went to Canary Islands, to Puerto Rico, below or southern Spain, and the weather was perfect. It was warm, approximately 25 degrees Celsius there. We enjoyed the swimming, hiking in the mountains. I went to hike with my eldest son to this great mountain, and I have been to there when I was a kid. And almost everything looked the same. Of course, there was plenty of more built up. There was a new mall, for example, and sorry if you hear something, that my kid is playing with the computer and screaming. Well, yes, the weather was perfect. It was a perfect holiday. I really needed that after making the book and after everything, and it was just perfect. I will put some footage here. You can skip that or you can watch it. I just want to put something here to have it as a memory for me and for you, of course, too. Then after in January I had some lovely trip with my friends to Lapland, to Pyhätunturi. We were skiing and actually ski touring also there. So that was something that I haven't done that much ski touring. In ski touring you put some skins under your skis and go with your slalom skis to hike behind the mountains or the hills, and then you go up to the hill. We don't have mountains, we have fjells actually, so they are more than hills but not mountains. Anyway, so then we go up to the hill and then we go downwards to the hill, and that's what we did there, and it was perfect. And then we decided that we should go to Norway, do the same, and we did, and that's what I did last weekend, but more about that later, because well, that was perfect trip. I will also put some footage there. We had cold but still nice weather there, so it was nice to visit Lapland this year too. A few words about this hat that I'm wearing. It's a collaboration with Meiju yarns, which I have a sample also here with the same yarn, different color. This was my preliminary sample just to make sure that it looked okay. And then the mittens, my kid is screaming. Then the mittens and the hat. These were exclusive with the yarn kit that they offered, so you don't find the pattern yet on Ravelry, but I will put it there probably next fall, because you need hats next fall. So they are there. Then I could show you some my mystery knit along shawl. I actually haven't made even a project base for this, so this is my mystery knit along shawl, you will find it, find the pattern on Ravelry. So basically it's different textures. There are mosaic knitting, drop stitches, some difficult stitches, or not that difficult. I have tutorials from them, and then some broken brioche on the border. So this is, this is collaboration with Freya yarn. She's an indie dyer from Finland, from Pori, and I haven't done collaboration with her before. I wanted to choose bold colors to use for this shawl, because even though it was a winter mystery knit along, I wanted to choose something that would go also in the spring, in the autumn, and in summer. I'm probably going to have to wear this in summer, because we will have a very cold weather in Finland. Then I could show you these. So this is my May top. I already published it. It's available on Ravelry, and you will find the pattern there. You can wear this as a vest or a slipover, or as a top without anything underneath. I have worn it like both ways, and we photoshooted it like that. If you don't want this large armhole depth as I have in my sample, you can just start this shaping earlier, so don't knit that much here, the depth that much here, and just start this earlier. It's also possible to modify it like that. There are nice little frills on shoulders. I wanted to put something extra there. The yarn that I used here is Ito Kinu. It's silk yarn, and then another lace weight yarn held together. It's Isaker yarn trio. So it's fingering weight, 2 lace weight strands held together. Perfect combo for that. Then this is something that isn't yet published. I'm going to publish this next week. So it's really nice summer top made with cotton and linen mixed yarn. And if you subscribe my newsletter, you will get a discount code for this yarn and for the pattern. But I'm probably going to put the same info on my Instagram, so if you don't want to subscribe to the newsletter, you will get the same info from Instagram. I'm not going to put it here because it's not yet published, so there will be info later. Then you probably have to see, if you haven't yet watched when I met my book for the first time. It was so great to have the book in my hands, and after I first saw the book, we had to start to make schedules about everything, and we had decided that we will have a book release party at Lankakauppa Titityy, which we did 2 weeks ago, and I will put some footage about that too here. But before that, I had a private book release party before the release, proper release day of the book, and it was so great to have a nice party with all of my friends. Well, not all, but the most important ones were luckily able to come. So we had a full house of people, which I haven't had in 2 years because of the COVID, and it was so nice to have everyone here, and we haven't had anything like that in 2 years, so it was amazing. And at that time I really couldn't realize that I had made that book. It has kind of realized for me in this week that I really have made that book. My Instagram is full about that book, and it's already sold out from Laine magazine. I think they have ordered some new, or no, I know that they have ordered a new edition of the book, so you will get to pre-order the new edition if you haven't yet pre-ordered this. And there is an ebook, also ebook option, so you will get the book eventually if you didn't yet did, but it, well, my English isn't that good that I could explain what I feel right now, because basically when I was making the book I was doubting myself that is this really worth it? I left my day job to make a knitting book and to start my own career. Of course I had some other project related work stuff that I did in addition to the book, but still it was a scary leap to just make things on my own, and I was doubting myself during the process, even though I loved the process, and I just wanted to make the designs that I had designed, and I wanted to write everything that the patterns and everything, and but still I was kind of a little bit doubting myself. Would it be perfect enough? Would it be the kind that I'm dreaming about? And actually it did, and I'm kind of stunned how well my book was received. I still can't actually quite put my mind on it, or how do you say it? My book is sold out. My first print was sold out, and today when we were at Tititu celebrating my book with some knitters and with the biggest yarn store in Finland, Päivi from Laine magazine told that now your book has sold out, and I was like, okay, well, that happened fast. And I wasn't even prepared for that reception that my book got, so it's been really, I have been really busy reading all the messages and doing all the collaboration YouTube videos that I have done, and I did a speech to Canada to for Frolic event. I'm not good in French, so I can't pronounce it correctly. So there has been so much going on, and that's a good thing, of course. But and I'm so happy about it. You probably see it from my video. So it has been more that I have been dreaming about. Actually, it's really huge thing to sell that much books. So another thing that I forgot to mention, that my family got COVID disease in February, so that was one thing that it took a month for the whole family to recover from the disease. We managed well. We didn't have any severe symptoms, but still I was 2 weeks kind of off and unable to do my regular stuff. So that was my February, and then the book thing kind of blasted over me. So there is a lot of going on, and now I have also a schedule of my book tour here in Finland. My book samples went to London on 1st of May, which is a day after tomorrow from filming this video. I'm not sure on what day I'm going to be able to put this out. But anyway, I'm not able to be in London, but Sini from Laine magazine is going to be there, and it's a Loop London store. After that, I'm going to be on book tour, having a lot of meetings here in Finland in different events and different yarn stores. So I'm eagerly waiting that too. So a lot of going on. Then a few words about my current knitting projects. So I probably already told you that I have some secret projects. I'm not able to talk about those yet that much, but you will see in the fall. I received some yarn today for another project. I'm a little bit worried that will I have enough time to knit all those projects. I have designed them already, but there is still one design that I have to think about more detailed, and then I haven't received all the yarns yet, so that's also something that I'm still waiting. Then I have, well, about these, I'm now knitting worsted alpaca. So it's I'm making a really simple cardigan. It will be out sometimes in fall. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to publish it soon enough. I'm going to take slow with my knitting at the moment. I don't want to rush with these simple projects, but I have those other projects that I need to rush, so these can wait. Here is another one. I still have this cuff to finish or to bind off. This is really simple sweater, almost all are stockinette stitch. So, and there is this lateral braid on the cuffs and on the neckline, and I'm working it with the same yarn that I had in a Solina design in this book. So I had some yarns left, so I'm using them. They are olive knitting for olive merino and soft silk mohair held together. And then one more final thing. What was it? Oh yes, I'm going to put some footage of our trip to Norway in the end. So I went to Norway last weekend with my friend. I'm enthusiastic downhill skier, so I'm quite experienced on that, but I'm not experienced on climbing on mountains, which we did on last weekend. And during that time I also spoke to Canada in that Fall Frolic event. So basically it was really exhausting trip for me, or a little vacation for me. We basically climbed one mountain in a day and then skied down. So I will put some footage here. The snow situation wasn't perfect, so there wasn't any avalanche hazards or something like that, because all the snow was mostly kind of dropped down already, so it wasn't that dangerous for us. But still it was kind of extreme for me, because, well, I had skied all winter, so basically I'm in well fit, but still it was really exhausting, and my ski equipment were quite heavy compared to my friend who has really pro kind of skiing equipment compared to mine, and I have been kind of trying to cover from that during this week. I will put all the footage about that in the end. Another thing that I want to say here and then, I have also some other work-related stuff that I have to do at the moment that so I'm not able to use all my time in designing and knitting, which is kind of a shame, but that's how it is. And that's what takes my time, so I'm not able to probably publish that much podcast videos that I would want, and I'm probably going to change a little the videos that I'm going to publish, but I'm still hoping that I'm able to continue publishing tutorial videos. I have a huge list of the videos that I want to publish, and trying to find for them during the summer and during the later spring, and I hopefully have more time to publishing videos, but the book tour takes my time, so that's why I'm not able to publish that much during the summer. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being patient waiting my newest video. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye. Eli sinne me ei
Täällä ollaan jossain täällä siis nyt. Me tullaan täältä niin vähän kuin tää on vähän niin kuin mä muistan sitä kun nousee tähän. Sitten mehän piti niin kuin tohon polkuun meidän pitää niin kuin liittää tulee hetki meidän tuolta kylästä. Ja löytää toi kohta, missä pääsee niin kuin tän
kurun
yli tonne. Ja näetkö sit siinä onkin ton niin harjan, joten alas ei tietenkään saa mennä. Mennään tässä päällä tänne näin. Täällähän oli jossain se mökki, mikä ei tässä kuvassa kyllä näin, mikä on outoa. Täällä oli joku sellainen hyttä, katsotaan se karttakohta. Ja sitten nousureitti on tosiaan tän näköisesti. Tuossa menee varmaan vähän kanssa.
Me ollaan lähdössä hiihtovaellukselle. Yritetään löytää polun päälle. Tuossa meni äsken 3 ranskalaista ohjaa. You have heavy skis. Yes, I have heavy skis.
Ja olen paskassa kunnossa. Mitä menee, Meiju?
Ihan puhki. tässä vielä taaksepäin tonne. Kohta laitetaan kypärät päähän ja ruvetaan laskea alaspäin. Eli vuori on tuolla takana. Täällä me tultiin, mun kellokin sammui. Me ollaan tultu siis ylöspäin. Toi on vähän päälle tonnissa toi vuori, eli me ollaan nyt jossain... Mitähän tää ois? Pitää kattoo kellosta . Noniin, me löydettiin ainoa vuori, jossa ei ollut lunta. Ajettiin melkein 1,5 tuntia. Siitä me lähdetään mutapolkua ylöspäin. Meidän pitäisi kiivetä tonne taakse. Lähdetään kohta alas. Tää oli Russelfjället, eikö? Yes, Russelfjället. Niin muuten lähdetään. Ja tänään on vähän väsyneempi meininki ja pilvisempi päivä ja mitäs vielä, mun monot on märät ja koska joku oli irrottanut ne lämmityslaitteesta ja pidetään semmonen perinteinen valitustuokio tähän. Uusi päivä. Täällä sataa vettä, aurinkolaiset pääs vaan mennään.